Yes, YouTube, and welcome back to Redline Revs. What we've got here is a decat and central silencer delete for a 7th generation Toyota Celica 1.8 140, and this is going to hook onto the factory rear box. So this decat unit, it's got the two spaces there for the lambda sensors. Between that you'd have a catalytic converter on the normal system, and here's the stock system. You've got your lambda there, catalytic converter, another lambda, and then the central silencer, which then goes to this really big rear box, which is like a huge drum, and then it comes out of that and out the tip.
That's what it was
So
before.
we've actually had ours open here. It has gapped between the rear box and that pipe from the central silencer, so it was kind of popping and banging all the time, but also rattling. So we've got this decat pipe to go on. It removes the central silencer as well as the catalytic converter, and we're just going to hook that onto the standard rear box there for now. So the first thing we did was just take out these long bolts that we'd use to just gap this, and then undo your lambda sensors. You can get a special lambda sensor key which goes on your wrench and your ratchets. Undo the second lambda sensor as well. There's one before and after the catalytic converter. And here we went for our gun and extensions. You could go for a ratchet as well. And obviously just make sure everything's been sprayed up with WD-40 before you start. Some of these things were like really rusty and old, and the spring clamps there were a bit annoying. Spring bolts, this one we had to push out a little bit there and then just sort of drill off again. And then yeah, that wasn't too difficult to get the exhaust off from the exhaust manifold. And then once we had the back box off and the exhaust manifold off, it was just a case of pulling out of the rubber brackets there until it just managed to get it out. And we didn't have a gasket on us, admittedly, so we just used lots of this like gasket paste stuff, and then secured that on it, drilled it down, got it into the sliders initially, and then it's just a question of hooking up the back box. But that's what we've taken off. That's the original factory system off the car, and we've got the decat on it. So there it is. Central silencer gone, catalytic converter gone, and we're just going to hook that up to the rear box. But let's just get the lambda sensors on. Both of them. And here we just used a pneumatic drill in one case to take off the sort of spring nut bolt thing nut that was there, and just replaced it with our own bolts and our own nuts, which was better. And here we go, that's everything on there, nice and tight. No catalytic converter, no central silencer, and it goes all the way to the back, and here it joins that rear box. So we're going to have that taken off as well at some point, so stay tuned. See what that sounds like without the rear box, but for now, this is how you do it. Hope you found this useful. There it is. We got this exhaust decat and center silencer delete for £45 second hand from someone on the Celica Club UK Facebook group, and that's how you put it on the car. Make sure you comment, rate and subscribe.